Yeah, as I mentioned in the last video, but welcome back to another video, everyone. Yeah, my sister crashed her car and lost her license. When she came for Christmas, when she came last Christmas, when she was on her way back to visiting him last Christmas, she was pulled over for speeding, and then she lost all her points on her license. But now she doesn't have a car at all because she ended up crashing her. It's not the first time she crashed a car. She had a previous car which we sold because it used to be in our driveway all the time, but we sold it because it was our Fiat, and my sister had a Mazda, but she then crashed into the back of another parked car, well, onto the right side of the bumper because it looked like she'd veered off the road. The bumper was so badly damaged. Anyway, and then my computer, it said the user profile cannot be loaded. But because I used voice mod on my microphone, I tried to end the task, and it wouldn't end the task. So then I signed out of my account, and then when I signed back in, it said that this user profile cannot be loaded. And then it said preparing Windows update, dismiss the prompt by clicking OK. And it looked like I just created it, that the user account was just created. And I thought I'd lost everything because nothing was signed in either, but it turns out it was just corrupt files. So when I opened the elevated command prompt, I put in sfc/scan now. The both words together, I fixed it, found corrupt files and prepared them. And then when I restarted the computer, I was back in my account because all the icons were back, so I realized I'd actually fixed it. And I fixed my user account again, so that was quite easy to fix, to be honest. All I had to do was just do sfc/scan now and get to repair the corrupt files. So previously, I forgot when I got this, but this is a Minecraft Steve thing, but it's actually a light, so if I tuck his head, it turns on. I replaced the batteries yesterday or the day before because the batteries in here, two of them are weak, one of them were dead, one of them was dead. And I tuck his head again and it turns off. Oof. So you turn it on again. So that's how that works. Now yesterday I got a new type of Minecraft light which fits to my Minecraft merch. It's right here, a diamond sword. But it's not just a diamond sword, it's also a light, which has 3 light modes. I decided I use this, to simplify, that I'm a Minecraft expert because I've played for years. The Xbox One edition was the first edition I ever played. And in Survival I already have got a full set of diamond armor before a diamond sword because I would go strip mining for diamonds and I'd find something, I would actually have made a full set of diamond armor at that point and diamond tools. Because you can easily find diamonds when you go strip mining. In a bedrock level, that's what I used to do back in the day. And I built one of the coolest worlds, because not only did I build myself a mansion, underneath the mansion is multiple hidden bases in one hidden base. It uses a lot of redstone, but it only works in a Java edition. Because the Bedrock and Java edition redstone are different. They don't always work in the same way in the versions. So I think that the third light might actually make sense because in Minecraft you can actually enchant stuff, and it has this glint when it's enchanted, such as a sword. And so this is what a diamond sword looks. This is a Minecraft diamond sword, but it's also a light that I got for my birthday this year. So that's one thing I got. And the early birthday present, of course, a TV and an Xbox. Because yesterday, not yesterday, Monday, me and it was 2 days ago, not yesterday. I changed the batteries out because on Monday was a polycod day, so me and Dad, we went to JB Hi-Fi and I bought these rechargeable batteries for my controller. Because that way I don't have to always use the normal batteries. Because the normal AA batteries, because sure we have a packet of them, but I always, when I don't always leave the controller on. But, that's why the batteries have been running out. So I've got these rechargeable batteries, which I didn't know charged with micro USB, because I originally thought it would be with USB-C, but then I realized they actually use a micro USB, not a USB-C. But luckily I was able to find, because I have 2 controllers, because it only came with 1 micro USB cable, so luckily I was able to find a second micro USB cable and all my cables there. Apparently I just had one lying there, I don't know why, but yeah, I had a micro USB cable lying there. Like I was able to find one. I didn't think I was able to. I've got, no, I do have one, to tell you, my computer now has 2 screens again. Because my computer actually used to have 3 screens, but it was the same brand as the one, as my primary monitor, which is a BenQ VR2400, 1920 by 1080. And this other one is a Dell one, it's 1680 by 1050, so it's a bit smaller resolution. But, yeah, it works with I connect my display, my DPI cable, but my computer doesn't have a DPI cable. A DPI port, so my computer doesn't have a DPI port, and this, which is why I use a special adapter that I got from his office. There's plenty of those at work. It's a DPI to DisplayPort adapter. Since my computer does have display ports, one of them is actually an HDMI, but it's an HDMI out. So, I've already got my Xbox going to HDMI there, because the thing is, my TV does have multiple HDMI ports, but the other ones are like the Mac, so that'd be impossible to reach as it's on the wall. So it'd be impossible to reach. That's why we plugged the Xbox in before we put the TV on the wall, because it's incredibly hard to get to that port otherwise. It's almost impossible. It's very tricky to reach that port otherwise. Yeah. So, the last because the last time I had an Xbox, it was a Series S. But yeah, I don't remember when I last had an Xbox, but because I had 2 worlds saved on Minecraft on the console, which were from 2023, 2 years ago, which I think wouldn't tell, which would make sense. So which would explain, if that's accurate, I was just the last had an Xbox 2 years ago. I haven't had an Xbox it looks like I haven't had an Xbox for 2 years. That's what I was supposed to Series X, my co-owner, put water in it, which is why I got water damage afterwards. The first Xbox we had was an Xbox One, the original Xbox One we got for Christmas in America. But then I damaged the HDMI port because I kept unplugging and plugging it in all the time. And you don't want to do that, because the more you do that, the more you're going to wreck the port, and it won't work anymore. Just Microsoft uses special ports that are soldered under the board, so then got a soldering iron and tried to solder a new port on, but they didn't buy the right port anyway, because Microsoft uses a special type of port. Plus, when you took the old port off, it also took these pads off that that are needed on the board to put a new port on. So, yeah, there's nothing we could do. So the Xbox One was technically gone. There's nothing we could do to fix it. So, and I got the Xbox Series S, which is what you then go to me when you got the Series X, which it has now. It plays football on FC 26. It used to be called FIFA. But, yeah, so then I got the Xbox Series S, but then my co-owner decided to put it under the tap and put water in it. That's why I don't learn to play the Xbox anymore. Because the Xbox Series S I had was also all digital, but now I have an all digital Xbox Series X. I have an Xbox just like my dad does. Just got the disk drive now. And so I do have a few game discs, but I own about 2 of the games digitally. But the other games I can download like video play for that is Game Pass Ultimate for 3 years, just I don't do this Live Gold anymore. Because Xbox Live Gold isn't Xbox Live Gold, it's now Xbox Game Pass Core. It changed. So I used to have it for 3 years until it expired, and now it costs $22.95 per month for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. And that's one that's set to expire in April next year, so I'm not sure what we're going to do when it expires. It showed on the Xbox, so in order for that to work, that's why my dad's Xbox profile is signed on my Xbox as well, and and this is his home Xbox. That's the way you have to do it to share the Game Pass. The person who has purchased the Game Pass has to sign into the Xbox and then make that Xbox their home Xbox. So the other people profiles on there can play, but you can only be signed in on one Xbox on one console at a time. You can't be signed in on multiple consoles at a time. So. Xbox is set to 4K resolution. And yeah, because the Xbox not only does it come with a power cord and stuff, it also comes with controller batteries, but it also comes with an HDMI cable. Which luckily the Xbox consoles come with an HDMI cable, because we hardly have any HDMI cables since most of them are broken. Secondly, I was the one that, because I had most of the HDMI cables, so most of them are broken. That's why we hardly have any HDMI cables, because most of them are broken. And there was a USB port at the front here, and then this is button, because that's the single controller. Okay, I didn't mean to press that. How do I... how do I stop that? Do I hold it? How do I stop it from... Oh, I did not mean to press that. Oh, what have I done now? No, I can't stop it from blinking now because I pressed the button. What have I done? I didn't mean to do that. Oh, well that's not. No, that's just great. Now what have I done? I want to press the button. I can't press it because you can press it now. It's in its mode, but now it's not going to stop. And now I've pressed it multiple times. And let me just. Oh, now I turned it off. Oh well. I guess that's one way to figure that one out. Oh, neat. Well, it's still going to play that, so I'm just going to turn it back on. Oh, Jesus! And see the desk there. Oopsies. Whereas my desk is also the same color as the Xbox, so... Yeah, so, yeah, just don't press that unless you want to, because otherwise you're not going to be able to turn it back off, No, don't press it again! Oh, now I'm going to turn it off again. Oh, this is ridiculous. Now I'm going to turn it off again. Oh, I don't believe this. Okay, it's off again. Let me just turn it back on. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, so don't really. Oof. Oopsies! Ow! Not gonna switch it off again. Why do you keep doing that? Honestly. Man. Oh my god. Oh. Oof! I didn't mean to do that. Anyway.